Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, Penta versus Titan about to get underway. It is the ESEA, ESL ESEA Pro League. So many letters all in one place. Healthy cough you got going on.
It's bronchitis, but you know, esports, we work through illness and just accept the fact we might die.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
What, bronchitis?
Death.
It happens to all of us, Lee.
It does happen to all of us.
But that aside, we are live in the game. The pistol round.
Let's keep it lively tonight.
Yeah, because we all will die anyway, so we might as well enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's Penta starting on the CT side, Titan on the T side, and we are here on Inferno. So looking at these guys, they've got a...
Didn't expect Crystal in dark. Cheeky in the little bedroom. Pops out there. And Titan in a little trouble here already in the pistol round. Penta did win that knife and shoot, so obviously start on that CT side, but down to a 3-on-4. Scream did manage to get Crystal down, and they're actually looking to try and sell this one out. Existence is trying to creep his way back to B site while this is all happening, but fortunately for him, Tarson has not moved an inch, and he's still sitting in banana. Just waiting for Existence to come around that corner. Existence is like, not really sold on this one right now. Scream and Smith's unable to find any openings on A site. Penta doing a great job of just holding the angles. Not falling for it. Tabson is going to get himself one. Can't quite get the second. Does in the end find the head of Scream. And now Existence, well, he just gets a little one pop in reply, but they know exactly where he is, and he's going to be challenging two around the corner. It will be Spiddy and Strux to finish things off. So, fresh start from Penta on the pistol side. Let's see how many rounds they can collect now off the back of that.
Yeah, and head-to-head, these two not too far apart, I guess, on stats, the way they actually play. 36 times played for Titan in 2015, 22 wins, 14 losses, so a really good stat there. 20 wins for Penta, but 22 losses for them. So, you know, not bad play for Penta, but it's also not the best map where Titan a little further ahead. But both teams losing out to TSM very recently to quite similar scorelines. So, but then again, who's not losing to TSM right now? But into this game, looking at what Titan are going for, we're going to see the armor, we're going to see some two P250s, a CZ and some Tech 9s, a smoke and a couple of, well, excuse me, two smokes and a couple of flashes. Looking forward to seeing where they use it. It looks like quite the fast play, at least towards taking some control in mid, denying Crystal the peek there from Arch. He's going to maybe try and go back to this one as Titan waiting on the precipice here.
Ooh.
Smoke just not quite going far enough. Smiths will be able to go through that. Crystal is going peeking, but... Tag does come through, really nicely done. Smoking off Arch now, and Shox finding Spiddy has opened up every single room. Tarsin is now stuck in pit. The backup from Crystal is certainly not away, and Smiths is even hammering around the back towards him.
Yeah, Smiths is going to try and creep through, but they've completely taken side, not lost a single man, and barely got tagged up either. So Penta, real big mistakes in the second round after winning a very good pistol, honestly. Titan get the better of them here.
Well, the thing is, in my eyes, they look so scared to go for the challenge. Every single player kind of just got pushed back and back and back, and Crystal didn't want to go for the fight, even with the SMG. I think he was with the MP7, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it was.
They only had two smokes and flashes. They made very good use of them that time.
Yeah, to be fair, they just took the fights. They, you know, they challenged on CT Arch. They smoked it off. They pushed round CT Arch in the back. We're going to see even maybe a clean sweep here. There we go. Strux will at least get a little bit of damage done. RPK does manage to survive on 1 HP, but guns are recovered. They've actually got the M4 as well, which is the more impressive part. But yeah, Penta just looking a little scared to take those challenges down, even though they had such an advantage then.
Uh-oh, they've got Scream on an AK. This could be a problem. Saw him go pretty huge yesterday. If you missed that one, it's crazy 1v5. And well, pretty much all throughout the game, he had some very impressive shots. So Penta up against it. Tabson, the only man with a FAMAS here. Everybody else on the pistols for Penta. Titan, well, as always, as the map will dictate, slow things down. Oh, Tabson forced away. That molly not quite going on. Molly in the third round, pretty big investment. But of course, Titan did just win out quite comfortably with a pistol.
But they're using it to clear corners more than anything, and the exchange will go down on B, and it's Smiths racking up the kills. Existence even takes him down, just doing a really even it out, but there is still one-man presence. That should be a clean pickup for Titan. But yeah, using those mollies just to clear out corners where you could see a CZ, a Deagle, and that's going to come into play there. Scream's actually going to lose out on that rifle. He's going to be put back, and now Tarsin does manage to escape with the rifle in hand, but I just don't see him going for this.
No, it's a real tricky spot to try and retake. He's in a 1v3, wants to hang on to that AK, and I think Titan realised that as well. RPK just realised, hang on a minute, nobody is covering off CT spawn. Best backtrack that way. Titan just fan out, trying to find him. Don't think they're going to go too aggressive in the hunt. Economy not really set for either team just yet. So, Titan will pick up the round. And really, we're going to see whether Penta can just try and consolidate their losses at the moment, because after winning that pistol, they really, really should have got going on CT side. It's a worrying sign already for Titan.
We'll see. See how this one goes money-wise. 4.7, 3.9 for Scream, so he can still go back to the rifle. It's just interesting to see what they go for. He could go for the SMG just to bolster the money, the economy-wise here, because he knows that Penta can't go for the full purchase. Like, well, they can go for the deagles and such again. I'm wondering what to see what they'll do. Scream yet to actually purchase anything. There he's going back to the rifle with the head armor. Okay, so he wants to get on that pretty early, and Existence the only one to keep the SMG with him. The Fatma's still there, however. Spitty gonna go looking for that challenge. I think he got one of the shots off last time. He just wanted to get a little bit of a challenge done, but not gonna find much this time. As Tarsin, the man with the rifle, goes hunting, and Shox just smashing him down there, removing all threat that Penta had.
Oh, Spitty not quite able to find one on Shox. And that's going to carve open A side. More importantly, B's being pressed as well. Existence and Smiths are making headway over there. That's Crystal being cleared out. A side now completely clear, but the bomb is actually heading over to B. Like I say, this is dangerous because they're pressing the one site where they haven't cleared out, but it doesn't matter. They find everyone. And a very clear round for Titan once again.
Yeah, 5 players alive as well. You know, they needed a couple of clean rounds after the Scream got caught out of touch. He was down to 2.3k, but he is down to 2.3k after the purchase, but it's still not the end of the world. You can see that 9.9 already sitting with Shock, so sitting real comfortable on the economy side of things. But Penta can now go for the buy. That's the big thing here. Now they can try and make their impression. And Crystal, not yet to be able to get in the AWP coming out, but it could be later into this one. And we will be seeing what Titan go up to. But it does look so they're going down second mid. Early nades towards the apartment. Maybe looking to go fairly quickly here. It does seem as though Scream is just leading the fray. He's going to be leading the pack, and already Tarsin and Spitty falling back to side. Titan looking to really apply pressure very early on.
Yeah, Crystal backtracking as well. So not choosing to go on Arch, just going to hop around that corner. Try and defend deep. It didn't work out too well from Arch last time around, so no surprises there. There's the Mollis trying to clear. Make sure he's not in cubby. So now they know the angle. They know the position they can push on. Tarsin and Spitty both backing up to pit. Shox is about ready to burst around there. There's Crystal with a little flash trying to get a peek around there, but RPK not falling for it just yet. The Mollis continue to come out, and a counter smoke from Smiths to keep them at bay. 50 seconds on the clock. Titan are about ready to push.
Yeah, but Strux has come across now. This could be dangerous. Tarsin and Crystal do go down, but Scream finding Spitty. It's going to have to come down to Strux here, and he's done wonderfully. That's 2. He knows there's a 3rd. He knows there's more. He's brought this back to a manageable situation. Scream, however, bomb is now planted thanks to him. And now here's the question. Strux and Tabson, do you go for this? Strux is already low. He knows it. They've only got a flash and a smoke to work with, but maybe just looking to get the exits. Try and stop him. Do anything. This is dangerous play. Trying to get towards that pit there. Scream. One tapping away. He knows there's a danger in closing, but he can stay alive by sitting in the corner of pit. Existence, though, could be in trouble. No, he fights out of it. And now Tabson looking for the exits. Gonna get it.
Oh, Existence. Better of him there. Knew exactly where he was hiding. Just checking all the corners, checking the angles, and Titan get away with another 3 rifles. 4-1. They're starting to stretch their legs already. 10, 12k across the board. Big money building up. There's the P90 coming out of Smiths. He knows they're going to be on the pistol. This is going to be probably a quick round from Titan.
There's a Zeus. I feel as though this is going to be a very common trend.
It's already been spelled. I think he just misbought it. He just used it already.
Surprising. They might as well have tried to put it to some use, I guess.
Yeah.
But oh well. That's something to start off with. All right, Tarsin's going to find RPK. RPK having a very quiet game. I don't think he's actually got a kill just yet, but Smith's looking just to take the challenge in the fight, and why not? He'll be able to just spray down tabs and
they stacked out A as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So Scream was actually going towards A with the bomb, remember, but it doesn't matter. They've had to rotate here, Penta. They can't just stick it out and hope for the best. Ideally, they need those angles first and foremostly with whatever weaponry they've scraped together, which is a couple of deagles and a P250. But still, 2-2 split here for Penta. Smith's in between Strux and Tarsin.
Tarsin's already found one. Does unfortunately get caught out by Smiths. Wasn't quite checking the angles. Managed to creep across the fountain without him seeing. So this P90 being put to good work. Now, Strux is creeping through the smoke behind Smiths. Should be able to find him, line him up.
That's really impressive. Strux waited out the time really well, but now he's got both players coming towards him. The information will be passed through. Crystal's the one with the rifle. He's been waiting on toward A, so maybe seeing what these guys can do. Can they get some damage, some information? But it's Existent who's edged forward right next to that tree. They're going to have to check it here. He does go for the challenge. This is going well, but Scream finding two. Can he get the last? Strux has the P90. Scream, of course, the AK to hand, but the tag. Scream's low, goes for the spray, doesn't get it. Strux can come back in. He should have a little bit of time on this. Should be fine. Should.
Yeah. He's got it. He's got it.
I just want to point out how well played that was in the end from Penta to get those rotates in, but just picking up a cheeky couple of kills here and there and just finding the kills on Titan. And I can't remember which player it was who got in between them. I think was it Tarsin? Was it Strux?
And that was a save round as well. That was pistols.
It was just pistols. They had 2 Deagles, 1 P250, and I'm not sure on the others because they were dead by then. But one player on that B site, my brain's gone to absolute mush, but was in between the two of them, caught to the timing off there, and was able to turn around, pick up the P90, and just kind of ran away with the round. So really nicely done. Penta 2-4 now.
Fantastic stuff. Titan maybe just getting a little lazy in that round, I think it's safe to say. When we saw the P90 coming in for Smiths, we knew what they were up against. We knew they were going to go rush. Well, they're going very fast this time around. They're going to try and burst around that corner, but that will slow them down. Towson's going to get a peek, but Shox will find the head down the top of the apartments. Crystal smoked out. A lot of footsteps in and around him. Titan still continuing to trying to find the angle. And now they're down to an awkward 2-on-2 defense. Thompson and Strux, the two that could get pressured. Sitting deep on Banana. Around the corner onto the site. So Titan a little frustrated with nobody peeking for them.
Yeah, but they've still got Scream to work these picks if needed. Still got 2 mollies as well, so they can clear corners and get some better positions. But Penta are playing super defensive on these sites, falling all the way back. But Crystal's going hunting here, edging his way forward. He might just catch off Scream, but gonna have to try and readjust on the peak. He doesn't get it done. Now Scream's gonna have the opportunity to push through towards quad. Spitty now locked down in P. He's gonna get some damage done, but not the kills. There we go. RPK falls, Shox as well. And he's making this one costly. Titan, however, have broken through towards A. That bomb can go down for free.
So they're gonna push on then. No, Scream's been lit up. Strux and Tabs are going to try and push on through. It's going to come from Library, and the smoke's already gone down there. Smoke on quad as well. It's just going to delay Penta even further. I'm not sure they're going to even try and push for this one. Smokes and flashes going through. They're going to try and push through that smoke. Oh, the quick counter flash, though, catches them off guard. Tabson's got himself tucked in on site, right next to Smiths. And Smiths will find him now. Strux has got an eye on Scream. Does manage to find Smiths as well, but not going to come out on top in that duel, and it will be another round for Titan. That's going to break Penta's bank again. Force them back onto a pistol.
Yeah, 5-2 now. And Penta, don't get me wrong, they picked up the pistol round before. I wonder if they go for a Deagle again, but they really are quite poor. Maybe Strux could drop a couple of pieces out, but no. Spitty is investing in towards the 5-7. Deagle being dropped through there. Yeah, so Strux is at least getting a couple of Deagles out. He's been dropping those. I think he was on 6k roughly, so picking up a P250 smoke and a flash. And leaving out Tarsin and Tabson some Deagles to play with, and no Juans to begin this one off with just yet. Now Titan know what they're up against.
Tabson trying a couple of taps of his own, but not working out. Smith's and Existence pushing him on Banana. Shox finds Speedy. That's going to open up on A site. And he's trying to burst on through, but Tarsin does manage to take him down and prevent him getting into pit, which could be crucial. But the problem is, while that was all happening, B site was carved wide open. But they're going for the wraparound here. Smith's in Existence. RPK is going to be the one that plants. And they're going to try and chase down. Now, Crystal picked up an AK. They're just trying to save what they can here.
Yeah, Crystal could be caught at this point. RPK is fairly far forward, but Tarsin's the one who's in trouble. Smith's closing in by the second, catches a glimpse of the gun, will take it away. But Crystal now being hunted out by Titan. RPK's kind of skipped past him, so Crystal might be able to live to fight another day here, actually retain that rifle. And every single time, he's actually managed just quite a few times, Crystal, to pick up the rifle, so he's doing well for it. But Titan bulldozering over towards B, just picking up the kills. A little bit of damage to come out through that kind of CT mid-play, but our Shox and Scream getting just caught out in the end, so round will get closed down. Titan not too far away. Crystal does maintain the rifle.
Oh, just found him at the end, yeah.
Find RPK, so making it a little bit more costly. But then again, you know, you look at the Titan side, RPK's a little strapped for cash, but everyone else is sitting real pretty. And I don't think RPK is yet to actually get a kill, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, surprise existence didn't pass off actually to RPK there. Equalised the money a little bit, but doesn't matter. They've all got the cash. Still carries on through, but this time Strux has got himself an AWP. Let's see what he can do with this. And unfortunately, he's taking her over to Banana, and it's Titan that are setting themselves up. Been very fast and aggressive to try and get those early picks on the top of mid. It has worked out for them a couple of times. There's been Shox and Tarsin that have been trading blows quite a couple of times. And Tarsin goes for another peek there, and it's Shox from Dark that keeps on rattling the shots through, but nothing found this time around.
So, Titan's still with a lot to work with here. And I just love the way how they're taking the utility off of Penta. You look at it now, Spiddy has nothing to work with, Crystal nothing, Strux nothing. It's really nice to see they're so meticulous at it, even if they're playing quite quickly. But Titan are lining up towards their smoke play towards A. We're going to see if they commit towards this. They normally do that split between CT Arch and a couple lurk around quad, and it does look as though we're going to be getting that. Crystal last time got overwhelmed here, and they're pushing straight through. Flash comes out, Crystal turns it, but he can't follow up with the second. That's Smith's getting presence now by Library, and Spiddy is locked the hell off with Tarsin. But at least Tarsin's trying to fight his way out, but will they expect Spiddy?
They had a good little crossfire. They knew Spiddy would drop down into pit, but they didn't manage to clear him out very well. Now, that's one way of clearing him out, but it's a 2-on-2. Bomb plant still not quite down. RPK just going to get that in, but they're in a tricky position here. Tabson up close and personal. He's almost in sight. Strux coming from Library.
And they had no idea where they were coming from. Then they were checking checking balcony, but Strux up against Scream now. 1v1. Scream knows where they are. Oh, and Strux, you cannot miss shots like that. You've got to land it. Otherwise, Scream will literally take your head off. And that was the biggest chance in a while we've seen for Penta to actually retake that site. They were so much quicker on the rotate. But then, no, Scream just denies it. And to be fair, Titan didn't seem to know fully where they were coming from. I think it was Scream who was already looking towards the push out on the balcony, just in case maybe someone had pushed through there. But this has once again put Penta in a real predicament. You know, they've got 2k left, you know, after this kind of shoddy buy-up, so not a lot to work with here.
3 stacking over B. Penta trying to see what they can get. Smiths is taking that AWP, though, straight towards it. Tarsin does get a quick tag there. Manages to take Smiths down to 50. Nice little work early on, but he's got the backup of existence this time around. Another tag on towards him, takes it to 23. That Deagle doing work, and Smith's suddenly taken very low. He's going to need the support, but he's going to not need it with the axe.
I was about to say, does he need the support?
Doesn't really need it in the end. Just pokes around and just booms off that AWP. And now, well, Penta trying to back him up, trying to chase down that AWP, but Smiths has the support, and 4 members of Titan now pushing Banana.
To be fair, I've got to say as well, Crystal's done really well just with the USPS, and they've got to check this. They will, okay. Existence does check for Tabson in the end. They've been so meticulous with it before, and there we go. Scream will find Strux, and even though they are a little low, Scream's down to 6. Smith is on 23. Crystal would have to do something quite impressive, and that is certainly the start. Just the perfect placement. Oh, and the follow-up. Crystal is playing out of his mind. He's got the rifle now. Still got a smoke. They know where the bomb is.
And they didn't get the plant down.
No. So now Scream in existence. Scream, the one player who's very low, is now going up against it. Crystal on the edge of this smoke, though. They're both so close to each other. If one walks forward, the other will spot it. Crystal edges in, and Scream punishes the man who was making all the difference.
And of course, he finds the head. Spid is going to be coming around. He's managed to get himself an AK. He's on existence, but existence taking down. Look at that, 7 and 6 health. So close once again for Penta.
And just kind of the knockback of not having the head armor or any sort of armor just completely screwed up that spray. Then he may be able to hit something a little more, but you know, under 10 HP basically for those two players. Look at this. It's just the lineup that Crystal goes for here. Just straight up, he knows the barbecue plant, he knows what they're going for, and then he waits, he predicts the play, and RPK just gets wrecked.
That's scary stuff. That's twice. Well, they won the pistol before, and they almost won the pistol again there.
They should just have pistols.
They should just have pistols. Upgrade them a little bit. Get a bit of armor in there. Away you go. Titan, though, 4 stacking. B trying to push in. Tabson and Strux seemingly separated as the weak point. There's no smokes, remember, to go down here. They're just going to push on through. And that's Tabson taken out with these. Strux is trying to hide in the dark corner, but Smiths is going to find him. And now that is the site in control. This time around, I don't think Penta are going to go too aggressive. Crystal's already backing, but I'm not sure he's going to get away with that weapon.
the thing is that they just break through everything that Penta are doing. When Penta play a little aggressive, you'll get Smiths just shutting them down on Banana by the car or a little closer as Existence doing the work. And then they try and play from the side, they just get mowed down. And Crystal trying to buy time. Just like, screw it, I'm just
You'll
going to
never
spray.
take me alive.
And RPK does anyway, on 3 HP, but still. You know, it's tough to watch. Just time playing very, very well right now.
Yeah, this is I feel going to be a tough night for Penta here because, well, they face Fnatic next on Cobblestone. Might be a quick night for them, at least. It's 9-2.
I don't think that's a nice way to put it.
Well,
at least they'll lose quickly.
It's 9-2 right now on the T side for Titan. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. It is. We've seen weird turnarounds in the past. Actually, on Inferno, I've seen a 10-1 turnaround. Although that
Which one was that? Which one was that?
That was actually over in Malaysia.
Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, I don't remember
Vietnamese
this.
team versus a Korean team.
Okay.
I was just about to quantify it.
Okay,
that
no,
has been turnarounds.
There has been. There's been
But,
some historical ones as well. But
That was Johnny P. Johnny P, I think it was, in co on the go for Sky Red, I want to say. I think it's Sky Red versus My Revenge. But,
like Dust 2, maybe. You know, that happened.
yes, we did 14-1.
Yeah,
almost happened. It
yeah,
didn't
that was-
quite happen. It was
Joe,
still...
I just count it as it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you
well,
go that far.
NIP got all the way to the 30th round, so
Exactly.
I feel that they almost did it. But Titan slowing things down here. They realise they've got to respect Penta do have rifles. So they're not going to go rushing headlong into anything. Penta very, very passive this time around. Nobody showing anywhere near. Tabson's going to smoke out for Tarsin over on Banana. Smith is the sole man there, but it does look like it's going to be a rotate. Titan all heading down mid. And I think the footsteps would have been heard. Strux maybe just caught a wind of them.
Doesn't
but,
matter,
Tarsin
again.
cleared out. Tabson has to make that push. If they can smoke out CT already, that's just going to totally cut him out. Strux catches one in the back, but he is going to get smoked down. He has to go through construction.
Tabson should get there fairly early, so he might be able to take a challenge here. He's going to find 2 of them, though, and that's just one too many. RPK does catch him out. And I don't know what you're laughing at, Lee. And we will be seeing the retake time. Crystal last time made it work almost with the USPS. He sprays wildly again, and Scream shows him that precision still works so well. And Strux will be in that 1v2 after plant situation, and the money so dire, he might have to consider his options here.
Sitting in CT, hoping that nobody finds him. Doesn't look like they're going to go looking. Oh, Smiths is. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
But he's going with an AWP. He's hunting with an... Oh, no, he's got Tech 9 in hand, actually. He's switched to go out to Tech 9. Oh, Strux might find him. That could be an AWP. He could recover. Now, go run and get it. Run and get it, man. That's going to be an AWP. He's going to wait for the bomb to go off. Make sure he doesn't get tagged down. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, no. I don't think he quite saw it. Yeah, he's picked up an AK instead. That was an AWP. Oh, if only he knew.
If only. Oh my, wow, my cough is
So healthy.
super good.
So healthy.
Well, to be fair, I went to the doctors and they said it's better now. It's just, you know, it resides.
If only you hadn't have left that inhaler back in the UK.
No, I found it. It was in my bag, so now I continue
you
my
got
nerdy
it.
ways.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It's great. See, I felt so gross having an inhaler. I was like, it's like being 10 and being asthmatic again. I got
I've
over
been
that.
there at one point.
It's gross. There's nothing flattering about an inhaler, but I'm living the nerd life dream right now. But anyway, back into the game. My respiratory issues aside, God, words are hard as well. I'm not doing very well for my job today. I can't really breathe and I can't really talk.
It's the hype and excitement. I can tell.
It is.
I
of
can
a
feel
10
it.
to. Can you? Is it palpable at this pace?
It is.
That's
We're
a big
all-
word. I got that one right at least.
I'm tentatively hanging on a cliff here.
A cliff.
A cliff, just like Spiddy. He's on
That's
that
not a
cliff. He's on the cliff. Oh, he's fell off the cliff. Okay. He's fell into pit, and now Shox is pushing his position. Scream caught reloading by Tarsin. I could turn a little bit of aggression now. Oh, no, he's dead. Just, it was short-lived excitement. But Strux has managed to strike on Smiths. That's an AWP-on-AWP battle. So now Penta in the position.
Shox is
with the
also
numbers,
behind Crystal.
He's got completely
What?
through middle. Crystal's actually pushed down mid. That they're going to be totally unaware of Shox's position
Yeah, but I don't know how much use
until he
can
throws
be.
out that flashbang, and now it gives it away.
But him being here, he's keeping Tabs and Crystal and Spiddy busy, where only Strux is playing on that B side. So I don't know if this is genius or just a little bit confusing. And
Strux is holding the tightest of angles as well with that AWP.
they have to go now. Existence and RPK, if they don't go now, they're going to find out this is very much an open side. Here we go. Penta know what's up. Strux sees a hand. He gets the shot. RPK goes down. The molly is burning, but it doesn't matter. Strux readjusts perfectly.
Didn't need any help.
Indeed, and holds it down by himself. 3K that round, not only taking out Smiths at the beginning, and then closing down with the last two. 10-3, it's starting to look a little less embarrassing.
They got a lot of work to do.
Oh, yeah.
To get these, even the next 2 rounds.
Yeah.
They do keep hold of that AWP, of course. Strux, though. Smiths has just been able to rebuy straight into the round. Words are even hard for me at the moment.
Nice, we're doing well.
Crystal going to get a peek. Now, RPK is looking. Crystal did go for a peek here. Tarson also going to get a peek. Nobody going too aggressive. Strux we're seeing here. Smith's way deep down in Banana. He's not even looking. He's looking up mid at the moment. Might actually start edging for the angle. Nobody using any boosts this time around for Penta. Nobody going up on high. Because Quad's not really been challenged too often, honestly.
No.
When they've been pushing through. As I say that, Tarson gets into Quad.
But
just
to be
call
fair,
me out.
they have been playing it, but let's bear in mind, Penta have been playing so deep. They've got the 4-man stack on A, so maybe feeling a little more confident. And the flash comes in, Crystal's right amongst them.
They're facing each
right
other.
next to them. They are blocking each other right now. Strux is going to run down. He didn't know where they were,
He's
but
still
Crystal
alive.
is still there. These guys are insane. They're literally next to each other, but Titan just come out of the smoke at the right time in the right places, and it's going to be just Tabson. But, you know, with the counter smokes and then the smokes from Titan, that was a real mess, and there's just not much you can do.
They literally backed into each other,
Yeah.
and like 3 or 4 of them all stacked up, just thinking, why are we not moving? Why am I
When
not
is
at
there
mid
like
yet?
a clip on this edge? What is this?
This wasn't here before, because they'll be navigating off the minimap effectively there, but Tabson, they're coming. He didn't even fire a bullet. Reaction's not quite there. Maybe tonight for Tabson.
It's
Nobody died from Titan in that round. That was the
Surprising.
round to try and break the eco of Titan, but
considering there was a 4-man stack from Penta on that side, considering how close they all were to not lose a single player is kind of impressive within itself, and the full buy coming out from Titan, just like look at how much they've got to work
look
with.
at all that money.
And hell, they're just like buying up Tech 9s like screw it, might as well. Why not? They just got everything coming out now, and on the other side, quite the bit of disparity there of situation, as we do see the Deagles with a little bit of grenades in there. So if the grenades do the early work, you can finish off and close down with the Deagle. It makes sense.
They should have gone for that rush nade strategy down the bottom. There
It
you go.
works.
It does work sometimes.
It works. No, I'm adamant it always works.
Well, it does look like Titan are going to close this one out 12-3 in the first half. Very strong performance, and really you got to look all the way back to that second round where they managed to take it away from Penta. Penta picking up the pistol and then immediately losing the round straight back to Titan. It was pretty much a slippery slope from there on in. And now Crystal, the last man standing, in a duel with Scream with that 5-7. But Scream didn't find the head. Didn't find the head there. It doesn't really matter.
Taking it easy on them. It's like,
Yeah.
we've already got 12 rounds. There's no need to, add insult to injury. But yeah, let's. I'm curious what the overall scoreboard is.
This
right
is
now.
on now. The comeback is coming.
You reckon? Oh yeah, we can't see the scoreboard on the half. Nay.
It refreshes in a second.
Yeah, once we start up.
Yeah.
There we go. We're getting ready. All right, so time to get you up on that CT side, Penta on the T side. And, well, Penta have it all to do. There's no disputing that. And Titan have a lot of rounds to play with here before it becomes a real pressure. So looking at what Penta go for, let's have a little look. So 3 people buying armor, 2 with utility, 1 P250, and Crystal's going for the full buy.
I feel like I'd be RPK right now. It'd be one of those games where I play with you lot. Everybody's just piling through, having a whale of a time
Are you
finding
saying
kills.
you're the silver
and
with the globals?
And I come through. I'm like, there's no one to shoot. There's literally no one to kill. You've killed them all already. So I'm just, bringing up the rear. Slow and steady wins the race and all that.
Well, there's nothing slow, maybe a little steady from Shucks, though. It does take down Tarsin to begin things off towards Banana. So Titan already kind of dominating control here, allowing Existence to be that jump-off player to support over by A, as Smiths and RPK are pretty much alone here at the moment. And it looks like Penta are lining up. Smokes are going to be placed down pretty soon. I think that's Crystal's going through. That was the couple of flashes there. Smiths with the one-click USPS shot. Spitty just gets dissembled. There's now just down to 2. Penta are running the gauntlet, and Tyler just sitting there enjoying this one.
Yeah, it's just makes me sick when I see players do that, because I just think they make it look so easy, so agile.
Just
they
these
just
one, like,
just
look at this,
glide
look.
out and just boop. Thank you. So, oh my word, so good, some of these players. Sickening to watch, and as it is, Titan now with the pistol, you just assume they're going to close this one out 16-3. It's looking likely, but Penta, let's see. Can they send this Tech 9 train some direction? No, it's going to be split apart.
I thought RPK was just going to go straight down mid then with the SMG, but no. He allows Shocks a little bit of fun first and foremost. And Titan going to be playing a little further back. They don't want to make the round too easy for Penta if they got up close and personal. Got to make them work for it. And Penta have gone for what they can. They have invested into this, so they do have armor, they do have take lines, they do have P250s. They've gone up close, but Smith still denying, and Spiddy just not getting the damage done. Now Shonks dancing between the pillar and a post, but it's going to be Smith having to help him out here. They're actually going to be worked down pretty low. Tabson and Strux could do some damage. Smiths and Shocks down to under 30.
RPK representing ESL 1 Cologne. It's a few months ago now. Titan looking to try and push on through. Yeah,
it's like a mint.
Minty storm. Strux and Tabson pushing on through. They're at the top of mid right now. Scream's about to peek. Scream's about to peek on them. Scream is peeking on us. There he is. He's peeked, and he's found them both. Got there in the end. Thanks,
okay.
Graham.
Hey, don't be mean to Graham. Delay him. If you, by the way, guys out there, if you're wondering who's observing tonight, it is Graham. He's one of the admins you see kind of walking around with a clipboard and a headset sometimes. He also is known as Delayham, who makes every game delayed, and it only happens with him. And TSM are aware of this. We've had many conversations, so please do remind him of that. If you do see him at any event, tell him
He'll
to
be wearing shorts, by the way. It's easy to spot.
Shorts and sandals. He looks very German, but he's actually English.
Unless we've actually forced him to wear anything other than shorts.
Anyway, back into the round. The reason we're talking is because this is as close to a real eco.
That nade. One single nade. Oh,
RPK.
Lord. See, there's a nade. There you go. RPK gets himself a double.
See, it always works. Every time. 100%. Nope. And the burst fire. Not
See,
great.
he's up to 6 kills now because...
Oh, well done.
Again, it's just Smiths and co. They're all just like piling through, picking off all the kills, and he's just chilling in pit right now. It's like, guys, can it just let them attack, please? Anything? Here we go, final rifle round. I say final.
Wow.
It's getting a little ahead of myself there.
Are you?
Not really, actually. Doesn't look it.
Oh, I know. What a shame. But anyway, it's back. Woo! All right, so Penta do at least get the buyout. Come on, Penta. You can do more than this.
You can do it. I'm not going to follow that because it swears. Scream and existence over on B. I didn't swear. I didn't follow one. Penta, what are you going to do here? What are you going to do? I mean, really, to be honest, they haven't given themselves much of a chance on T side. It was all kind of haphazard on CT, and unfortunately, Titan just have the better of them. It would appear in this game. 16-3s. It's a pretty mighty score, if I'm to be honest, on Inferno. That's not a pretty score.
No.
Wouldn't be too happy with this performance. And now remember, Penta are fighting down the bottom of the table as well. They're in a pretty tricky spot right now. And it seems that it is only going to get deeper. Titan, by the way, Titan actually in a very good chance of qualifying here. They are only got 6 losses under their belt so far in the league, I believe. It might be 7. I might be lying, but I'm pretty sure they're at 6-6 right now.
So getting wins like this is fairly important, bearing in mind if round difference ever comes into factor or, you know, specific results against specific teams. Getting clear-cut wins is always good for you, and now RPK is going to have the chance. Gets denied, sent packing there by Tabson. Shocks instantly falls back, spots out one. He knows they're making the play. He's going to stop one. That's a bomb carry down. Gets a second. He's not going to get any more of those. Spiddy is still standing.
Screams just tucked away as well. They think they've cleared the site, and out he pops. And now they know that Tabson's in pit, and they're just going to keep him away from sight. Tabson has to try and get up. He gets a graveyard down to a 1-on-1, but as you mentioned, time doesn't matter. Scream sticking in the grave in the corner. Good lord, I can't even speak. 16-3 the score. Absolute massacre. Dominating win for Titan, no doubt about it. And it really, you just got to look back all the way to that second round. That was really a big mistake by Penta to lose out against Pistols.
What else can be said? They could barely touch him on a rifle round. A couple of pistol rounds got very close. You know, Crystal's moment was pretty outstanding, but beyond that, it was really quite a whitewash. Now, let's remember, their day is not over yet.
They face Fnatic on Cobblestone next, guys. That could be close. It could be a close game. 28 wins, 7 losses for Fnatic on Cobblestone this year to date. 5 wins, 8 losses by Penta. I would probably edge towards Fnatic for this one. Just,
you sure?
Yeah, I would normally, favor just sitting on the neutral position, but I think
It's a dash.
Fnatic might have the edge in this one. So biased.
I'm biased to Fnatic.
Let's just see how biased we can be, because that match will be coming up in 10 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere, guys. It's going to be Penta v Fnatic.